Hi, welcome back to the channel. It's Ian from Peniglen Cabin Life. It's 8:14 AM in the morning. I've not been up long. I've overslept a bit today. I've had a bit of a somewhat lay-in. So today it is season 3 episode 4, and the topic today is the right time always now? Right, now for me in life, I'm an impulsive person when I do things. I don't think them out too long. I just kind of think, oh well, that sounds a good idea, I'll do that. I'm not somebody that studies things in life and then makes a decision based on that. I go with my instincts, and for me the right time is always now. It's like when I started my YouTube channel, the right time was always now. I had to make a decision on what I wanted to do in life, and I've always done like websites for people, and I've run my own websites and things like that, and I thought, you know, this will be really good. It was something I've always been interested, because I've always thoroughly enjoyed watching channels on YouTube, and I've always thought to myself, you know, I'd love to do that. But sometimes it's your confidence that can knock you in life. And I just sat there and I thought, no, I'm going to go for it. I'm really going to do it. Worst case scenario, all it's cost me is a camera. And at the end of the day, if I find that I don't enjoy it, which I do, I thoroughly enjoy it, then I can just use a camera for photography and stuff like that. But like, I bought myself basic lighting and that. I bought myself the softbox, which I've showed on the channel. Well, I've dismantled that now, and I've got these other two lights I've got that run on batteries. And I'm not over keen on it. I'm going to get a better lighting system eventually. I've got the Rode microphone with the wind muffler on it, and then I've got a wireless microphone system which isn't working too good at the moment, and then I've got a wireless what do they call it now, where you press it and it takes a picture, flash like. So I've got that, and I've got a couple of lenses, and I've got the Canon 70D camera. And then I've got a microphone system as well, a tripod as well, and then I've got a couple of camera bags, and they're full of equipment and stuff that I see my matey, and he's given me quite a bit of camera stuff. He's been really kind and given me things and filters and stuff like that. He's a good mate, is he? So you want to see him on settee, they're all going stretching the legs and all that. It's quite funny to see. So Cheekles that is covering her face up. So yeah, so what I would say to anybody is, if anybody's thinking of setting up a YouTube channel, or they're thinking of doing anything, even thinking, right, well, I'm thinking of packing my job in and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to get a plot of land, get a cabin put on it, or buy a piece of land with a cabin on it, and just live the rural life and just live the dream. And get up every day with a lovely feeling. Get yourself up, make yourself a nice coffee, do some cooking on your stove, bacon and eggs and beans, and then get on your land, walk around with your dogs, and just live a lovely life. Like me, I do that, and I enjoy doing all these jobs outside. There's a hell of a lot of stuff I need to do this year. It's horrendous the amount of jobs I need to do. But I wake up with that positive attitude that I'm my own boss, and I'm happy. Like, the only incomes I have is my 2 litters off my stud dogs, 2 litters off my bitches during the year, and then I get a few studs and stuff, and then obviously I'll get support with YouTube as well. So I can sustain myself. I'm happy with that, and I don't live an extravagant life. I just take it easy in life. And yeah, so I would recommend my lifestyle to absolutely anybody, because when I used to work for my brother as a baker, the pressure was immense. Everything had to be done by a certain time within the shop, which I can understand. Looking back, I can understand completely that it had to be in the shop for a certain time, because customers started walking past going to work, and they had to have the smell of the bread in the shop to lure people in, which is true, it did actually. And then obviously the pies and pastas had to be ready for a certain time. So all day long you're under pressure, like you've got to get so many pasties made in an afternoon, and You got to roll your pastry, mix your pastry, you got to make custards, a muffin. The list was endless. And then just as you think you're finished, you've got to do either the tatty pan, which is potatoes, we call them tatty pan, or the onion pan. So, and the onions were loads of them, and the tatties were as well. But looking back, I did have a great time, but I think that contributed to the stress levels with me as well. But it's just the way it is, unfortunately, isn't it? But my life is more settled now. I've no pressures, I've no worries about things, so I just take it easy. So that's about that, really. But yeah, honestly, if anybody has the opportunity to just change their life, there'll be people now that are on trains, on buses, there'll be in taxis watching this video, and you'll be going to work in your corporate offices, or work in shops, or work in factories. Don't live the concrete life. If you have the chance, get moved, get into the countryside. It's a different way of life. You might say, well, there's no work on the countryside. I'll tell you something you'll be surprised at. All this area that I live, there's shoots everywhere around. Now, I know a lot of people don't agree with shoots. Now, I've never had a gun and I never shot a bird in my life, and I wouldn't do. But if you live rural, find all your local shoots, find all your local shoot captains. They're always crying out for picker-uppers. You get £40–50 a day and your lunch included. A lot of pensioners, I'm always saying pensioners now, so for instance, they pick up 7 days a week. It's a great supplement to the pension. So good luck to them, that's what I say. So you're in the countryside, you're walking all day, you're getting the countryside air in your lungs, you can't be healthier than that, and you can get a bit of an income. So you'll always make some form of income in the countryside. It is harder to make an income in the countryside, but it can be done. So, right, now listen, I'm going to leave you in peace, and I'm going to leave you in peace now. And if you're new to the channel and it's the first time you've been on, if you could press the subscribe button, really would appreciate it, and ring the bell. And also, if you could put thumbs up on the video if you like it, thank you for that as well. Wonder if I could have a favour off you. I've mentioned this a few times in other videos, but I'm trying to support everybody. If you could go onto my homepage and go right to the bottom, you'll see 4 little buttons advertising different YouTube channels. The first one is Peniglen Gun Dogs. It's a training website I've got. There's lots of training videos on for training of gun dogs, Labradors. You'll learn a lot off that channel. If you could press the subscribe button on that channel, really would appreciate it. If you could press the subscribe button, I couldn't get words out then, the subscribe button on the next one, which is Toby VG. That's my nephew. So if you could press that, really would appreciate it. And if you could also press it on my other mate, which is Drones Eye View, press that, much appreciated. And also the last one, which is Lock Nose Smithy, and if you could press that as well. So stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you again next time at the cabin, and dinky doo.